Coming to you live from Katie's Honkytonk Saloon. Good morning. This is KD. And this, oh, you know who she is. But in case there's just somebody that just says, God, who is that? Sophia Loren. Everybody got their cup of coffee? All right, so drinking my usual Folgers Golden Dawn Noir. And it's Wednesday, October 20th. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah, for instant coffee. It's really good. So here we are, and I found another postcard that was, get ready, mailed from Jackie B. Vintage postcard. All right, you see the lady with the measuring tape there? I guess she's getting ready to measure something. Or maybe that's a bikini top. It's hard to tell. Anyway, I'll check this out. He mailed it. From June 1988. This is what he says. This gal was God. This gal was God when gas was 17 cents a gallon. Only from the maniac mind of Jackie B. So yesterday was a blast for many reasons, just because, I'm thinking nobody in their right mind's ever heard of Fox Brew. Maybe some beer can collector, but I was contacted and had some serious conversations over the course of several days with 3 different people, Chris, Andy, and Callie, and they were all really helpful and informative. So, gentlemen, I salute you. So I thought to myself, maybe this obscure stuff that I like, maybe other people's heard it too. That's the bonus. That is the real bonus of having your own video channel. People that you would, for no other reason, you would never run into. You run into them. So let's go a little further down the KD rabbit hole and see if I can get some comments or opinions on what's next. What's next is one of my favorite childhood things. Now, I come from a different time and a different era than most people, but when I was a small child, Soakies were real big. This is a Bullwinkle Soakie. You notice you can unscrew the top, and it had bubble bath in it. And they sold it at the grocery store. Well, my mother would indulge my brothers and I and get us Soakies. Well, I got a Bullwinkle Soakie, and it was so wonderful. Anyway, this is the replacement Bullwinkle Soakie, because one day I left it in the driveway and Uncle Joe and Aunt Mary came up and ran over and murdered my Bullwinkle Soakie. So anyway, I had to retire that Bullwinkle Soakie, and probably 40 years later, I get the replacement Bullwinkle. So it's really cool. So I'm curious. The bubble bath in it, by the way, was totally irrelevant for a bunch of young little chaps. I mean, Did we use it? Probably not. Probably just poured it out. It's these damn containers that was awesome. Now, I have another one here. My brother Scott, who was into Soakies too. Well, over the years, they kind of disappear and anything. But I distinctly remember, and so did Scott, a Jiminy Cricket Soakie. See, you unscrew the little cap on his head. But anyway, licensed from Disney. He's holding his little umbrella on the back there. But anyway, he really got a blast out of this. Gave it to him for Christmas one year. You know, some of you know what it's like to receive gifts from departed loved ones that return to you after they pass away. It's an odd feeling having this, I gave it to Scott. But anyway, that's the two Soakies, and I'm curious, very curious whether there's any Soakie fans out there. Why do I just doubt it? But I doubted that anybody would know what Foxborough was all about, and boy, did I get an edumacation. So, as a teacher, you get to travel places. We used to do an East Coast tour where we would begin in Cliffside and go all the way to Portland, Maine before we turned around. It was 1,300 and something miles that would happen in a week. And in that week, you went 1,300 and came back. It was fun but grueling. We'd always stop off at Amish country, which was a blast. And boy, do they have some nice farms out there, by the way. So, I like going to Amish country. We would go to their houses. They would hold church in their part of being Amish means that you have a house and you have a place in that house where you can hold church services. And so you go to these big houses. Well, part of the way that they would make money is they would feed people. And let me tell you something, brother. You go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, those people know how to cook. And it was just get down country cooking at its finest: chicken, mashed potatoes, vegetables, pecan pie, tea. It was great. And so when you're there, you get to go to all their little shit shops. Like I say, every farm is a wonder to behold. It's really interesting. But you notice, they always kind of give that idea that they're a little anti-materialistic. Brother, let me tell you. Let me tell you, and Sophia too. We went to this one place that had a gift shop next to their farm. They sold a lot of quilts, anything like pillows, sheets, trinkets, all that stuff. Well, there's no electricity, right? They don't believe in electricity. Brother, let me tell you something. They had a slab of asphalt going from the road to this farmhouse. And I know something about the price of things. And brother, let me tell you something. That was $20,000 of asphalt that they had laid out going to that farm on a private driveway. So I love going there. I would encourage anybody to go. And I love the fact that it's in America that people live like this and they're left alone. It's great. But brother, what a swindle they run. You know, they're anti-materialistics and live close to Mother Earth and close to God, right? But for the infidels, they will sell you all kinds of stuff. One such gift I got was the attitude adjuster, made out of cedar. I'm traveling with students, so they got a big kick out of me buying the attitude adjuster. No, I didn't use it on them. I know several females I'd like to use it on, but that's another story for another day. But like I say, they'll sell a lot of shit to infidels. By the way, they have their own peanut butter that's great. But check this out. They also will sell you a Peter meter. It begins at 1 inch and it ends with wow. I had to kind of sneak and buy this one. Yes, made in Amish country by the Amish. No shit. A Peter meter. Oh, I'm glad I had my hat. I didn't clip my head with that. So, I'm obscuring the lens, sorry. So I just want to come by and holler at you. Wearing my cowboy hat and KD's Honkytonk Saloon. The pinball machine ain't got no balls at KD's Honkytonk Saloon, and the draft beer tastes like motor oil. But the coffee is not bad. So I'm curious whether I'll get any reaction to Soakies, Amish country, or Jackie B's Maniac Postcard Show and Tell continues. I got 21 subscribers now. Can you believe that? 21 subscribers. So, everyone, I appreciate you. The fun continues. I love the back and forth with some of my Facebook friends I've never met about things that I didn't think anybody would talk about. It's really cool. So, this is KD. October 20th, 2021. Wishing you a very great day. Cheers, everyone. Tastes like victory.